Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to our channel SciLogics. Our today's topic is syllogism from analytical reasoning. So this is the third chapter we are doing from analytical reasoning. This topic is useful for all competitive examinations including campus, recruitment test and CA foundation also. So nowadays, many students who are appearing for competitive examinations are feeling it very difficult to answer the questions which are being asked from these chapters. The simple reason is nowadays people are not very keen to understand the concept of the topic. They are just trying to learn how to solve a particular problem. This is why whenever a new question in a new pattern is asked in the examination, everybody are feeling it very difficult. So now the situation has become inevitable to follow our channel because our channel total videos are completely dependent on concept learning. So with the same note, and we will have an introduction of the syllogism completely basing on concept. So these topic, no, these questions in the examination will be solved generally in two main methods. One is with the help of Venn diagrams and other type will be with the analytical method. So Venn diagram is a method which will be done with the help of drawing Venn diagrams. So drawing Venn diagrams and deriving the conclusion from the Venn diagrams, it will take a lot of time and it will also cause some ambiguity in your mind while solving the question. So it is always suggestible to solve syllogism only through analytical method, which will be very easy and will also consume very little amount of time in the examination. Now we will start this topic and we will try to analyze the concept and we will try to solve the questions in analytical method only. So if you learn the concept thoroughly, it will enhance your ability of analyzing the statement and finding the answer in a very accurate and simple form. Now let us enter into the topic and we will discuss what is syllogism. Syllogism is a Greek word which means inference or deduction. Then what is an inference? Inference is the inner meaning of the statement which is derived from the statement. So when we are talking about derivation of inner meaning, we can remember the word conclusion. So that means inference is nothing but a conclusion which is derived from the statement. So this chapter will have two parts. One is statements and the other one is conclusion. So question will be asked in the form of a statement and we have to find the inference which is derived, which is to be called as conclusion. So this chapter can be solved with your mental ability using a little bit of intelligence and just common sense. But this approach may consume lot of time in the examination. So for doing it effectively and very quickly, we need to adopt a well-defined easy method. So that method is nothing but analytical method. Now let us understand about a statement first and then we will see what are all the conclusions we can derive. So we all know a statement is a sentence which will have a subject and a predicate. And what the main purpose of statement is? Purpose of statement is to express the relation between the subject and predicate. Once it is expressed keenly, then the purpose of statement is finished. Then what is a subject? A subject is a part about which something is being discussed. So that means statement will convey something about the subject, and the predicate is a term which is related to the subject. Predicate is a term which is related to the subject. That means if you want to explain about the subject, it needs the assistance of another word. That word is nothing but a predicate. So with the example, we will try to understand very clearly what is a subject and what is a predicate. Here one example is mentioned, all donkeys are animals. So this statement is completely explaining about the donkeys, to which category it belongs to. So donkey is belonging to animal category. So this statement is explaining about subject, that is donkey, and it is related to the category animals. So animal is to be called as predicate. Generally, the subject will be on the left hand side and predicate will be on the right hand side. In this chapter, there will be only 4 types of statements. So let us discuss the types of statements. So before discussing the types of statements, I request everyone kindly like my video, because there may be a chance to forget liking at the end of the video, because you will be in a hurry to move out of the computer. So kindly like. So we have to learn about 4 types of statements. So let us see what are all those 4 types of statements first. First is universal statement. So universal means it is for total universe. So that means universal, that means it has got a definite shape and it is talking about 100% information. So how a universal statement looks like? Universal statement either fully include the subject or fully exclude the subject. So while expressing something, the universal statement may completely talk about the subject or completely neglect the subject. So there are 2 examples you see. All boys are men. So first statement is talking all. So it is talking about total boys. So here the subject boys has been totally included. In the second case, no boy is a girl. It is talking about no boy. So that means it is excluding the subject boy. So that is, if any statement includes universally, that is to be called as a universal statement. Or in the same way, if a statement completely excludes the subject, then that is also to be called as universal statement. Then what is the difference between these 2? Let us see. First example, all boys are men. What this statement is giving us? It is giving a positive information and it is saying that boys are men. How many boys? All boys. That means it is giving 100% information. So 100% is nothing but definite. So this statement starts with all, is giving us 100% information in a positive way. So this statement begins with all is to be treated as definite positive statement. In the other words, it is to be called as universal positive statement. So this statement starts with all is to be represented with capital letter A. So what for this representation is required? This is required to solve the problems in analytical method. When you are finding the conclusion, then you will be understanding the representation what for it has been made. Second example, no boy is a girl. So no is also a definite word and it is giving definite information, but in what sense? In the negative sense. When a statement is giving definite negative meaning, it is to be treated as definite negative statement. In other words, we need to call it as universal negative statement. So this is also giving 100%. Earlier statement also has given 100%. Both are the statement are to be called as universal, but a statement starts with all is to be called as universal positive. Statement with no is to be called as universal negative. So all statement represented by A capital letter and no statement represented by E. The reason behind AE is I am choosing vowels so that it will be easily remembered. So we have seen two of the four types of statements in this topic, and these two are to be called as universal statements. And the second case is particular statement. Particular means it is not 100%. It is talking and confined to a particular area. So particular statement either only partly, it is not fully, partly include or partly exclude the subject which making a statement. It is also the same thing, inclusion and exclusion, inclusion or exclusion, but it is confined to a particular part. So example, some boys are men, some boys are not girls. Some means confined. Boys are men means positive. Boys are not girls means negative. So particular positive, particular negative. So these two statements are to be called as particular statements. Now it is clear there are only four types of statement. One is with all, second one is with no, third one is with some, and the fourth one is having some not. Let us cleanly discuss about these particular statements. Now take an example. Some boys are men. If you can see all, we have taken the example all boys are men. Now we are taking the example some boys are men. So what is the relation between these two? That statement is also talking about boys becoming men, and this statement is also talking about the same thing, boys are men, and that is also talking about positive information. This one is also conveying the positive information, but all giving us 100% information, whereas some giving only to a particular area. So that means when an all type of statement is reduced, it will come down to some. The only relation is some statement will be formed from the all statement when the range of the statement is reduced. Now some is also a positive statement, but it is talking about particular area. So some statement is to be called as particular positive statement, and it is represented by I. A, E, I is over. Next, another example. Some boys are not girls. It is some not. And even for no also we have taken the same example. No boy is a girl. That means no is a negative statement and it is conveying the information in negative sense. And here also some boys are not girls. This is also conveying the same thing, boys are not girls, but it is not giving 100% information. So this can also be treated as some not is obtained when we reduce the statement no. If no is reduced, then it will come down to some not. It will give negative information to a particular area. So this is to be called as particular negative statement. In other words, we will call it as particular negative statement, and the statement is represented with the letter O. So we have four types. One is all represented by A. Number 2 is no represented by E. Number 3 is some represented by I. Number 4 some not represented by O. So these are the four types we have to discuss, and there is a tabular column for easy understanding and remembering. So the main purpose of giving tabular column is you have to remember it for a long time. How come you remember this for a long time? If you start visualizing the subject when you are learning the concept, you will never forget it in your future. So in my earlier videos, I told you many times that reasoning is a subject not at all having any formula and rules. It is completely based on logic. So logic is not easy to remember. So if you want to remember it for a long time, only way is to visualize the subject and concept. So these tabular columns will help you to remember the things for a long period. Now if you can see, four statements, two statements in universal category, two statements in particular category. So in universal you have one positive statement with all, you have another statement negative with no, all represented by A and no represented by E. And in particular category you have one statement positive starts with some represented by I, other statement some not negative represented by O. So this is the tabular column. So whenever you are listening a video, so make a habit of having a pen and book with you and you write the points which were discussed so that you will remember and you can practice many number of times. So now you can ask me a question. What, sir? You are saying there are only 4 types of statements we have to learn in this chapter. But when we are writing examination, we are finding different types of statements given in the examination. So for that question, my answer is very simple. Any type of statement given in the examination is to be converted into these 4 types of statements. Once it is done, it will be very easy for us to derive the conclusions. Okay. Now, if any new statement occurs beyond the standard 4 types, and we have to find the inner hidden statement and we need to rewrite the statement in the standard types. Now you see what are all the types and where we can reduce the statement into these 4 types. Now some A type statements not beginning with all. When a statement begins with all, it is very easy to understand that it is a A type of statement. If it is not starts with all, then we have to understand to which statement it has to be converted. Now first case is all positive statements begin with every, each, any are A type of statements. So that means any positive, all itself is a positive one. So we have to look only for the positive statement. When a positive statement is given, you see whether it is starting with every, each, any or not. If the statement is starting with these words, then you have to understand that this is a all type of statement and we have to convert or reduce it to all. See example, every pen is blue. Every means it is talking about all pens. So that means 100% information, and pen is blue means positive information. So we can write it as all pens are blue. That means we have removed every and we have placed all. The second example, each of them are good. Each of them, that means everybody. So it is also giving 100% information and the statement is talking about positive information. So we need to place all in place of each. So we have to read like this, all of them are good. And the third example, any one of you is missing, kindly make it correct. Any one of you could secure a job. Any one of you means everybody of you. So it is also giving 100% in a positive sense. So we need to place all and we can write it as all men can get a job. So this is how understand it properly. When a positive statement is begin with every, each, any, it is to be called as a all type of statement represented by A. And the second case, a positive sentence with a particular person as its subject is always an A type of statement. That means when a statement is in positive sense and it is talking about a particular person, we need to treat it as all type of statement. Example is very clear. Ram is a gentleman. Ram is a person and he himself is the subject, and the statement is talking in a positive manner. So we need to treat it as all type of statement. So there are two chances. All statement, if a positive statement is started with every, each and any, it is all type. When a positive statement is talking completely about a particular person, it is to be treated as all. So all only for positive statement. Now you see the second type, that is some E-type statements not beginning with no. Number one. So it is a negative statement. So we have to look only for the negative sentences. All negative statements beginning with no one, none, not a single, etc. are E-type of statements. So negative statements beginning with no one, none, not a single, all negative shades. So those to be treated as E-type of statements. Example 1, none can reach the goal. None means no one can reach. So that means negative information, 100% information. So instead of none, we have to write no. So we can rewrite the statement like this: no man can reach the goal. Second example, not a single cake is tasty. So not even a single piece of the cake is tasty. So that means it is not at all tasty in the negative sense. Not a single we have to remove, and we can rewrite it as no cake is tasty. So negative statement with no one, none, not a single is a no type of statement. Second case, a negative sentence with a particular person as its subject is always an E type of statement. So negative sentence and it is talking about a particular person is to be called as E type. So example is Ram is not a gentleman. So Ram is a person and the statement is particularly talking about him and it is giving a negative information. So this is to be treated as no type. Now let us have a digest again. A type and E type. So when a positive statement is given and it starts with every, each, any, it is a type of statement. When a positive sentence is given and it is particularly talking about a person in a positive way, so that is A type. When a negative sentence is there, it is beginning with no one, none, not a single, so that has to be reduced to E type. When a negative sentence is there, when it is particularly talking about a person in a negative sense, it is to be called as E type. Now sum type, so somewhere you have to concentrate much better here because sum is the most asked type in the examinations and most confuses item also. So first case where we can reduce the given statement into sum type. A positive statement beginning with words such as most, a few, mostly, generally, almost, frequently, often are to be reduced to I type of statement. So here it is talking about positive statement and beginning with words such as most, a few, mostly, generally, almost, frequently, often. So that particular statement has to be reduced to I type of statement. So see the example here. So here we are using only a few. We are not simply writing few. Few and a few will have a lot of difference. So few now we are not taking. Example 1. Girls are generally cute. Generally has been used. So this is giving a particular information and it is talking in positive sense. So this is to be treated as some. So we have to remove generally and we have to rewrite as some girls are cute. Number 2, men are frequently short-tempered. Frequently, that means frequently, not every time, just frequently. So frequently is a particular information and it is giving positive sense only. So remove frequently and write some. So we can rewrite the statement as some men are short-tempered. Number 3, Almost all the goats are white. It is talking almost. It is not all. Just almost. So you remove almost, and the statement is giving positive information. So we have to write some goats are white. For example, a few books are new. A few, only a little number of books are new. So you remove a few and write some. So some books are new. And fifth example, most of the birds are red. Not all the birds, but most of the birds. So most of the means a particular information. Birds are red means positive information, and we can make it as some birds are red. This is how we will change the positive statement linked with the most, a few, mostly, etc. to some type of statement. Second case, first case was about positive statement, and now second case is about negative statement. Negative statements beginning with words such as few, seldom, hardly, scarcely, rarely, little, etc. are to be reduced to I type of statement. So now negative statement and linked with few, seldom, hardly, scarcely, rarely, little are to be treated as some type of statement. So first case positive, second case negative. First case words are different, second case words are different. First example, few animals are not fishes. Condition says negative statement. Yes, not has been used, it's a negative statement. Should have a word few. Yes, it is having a few. Now we have to reduce it to some. We can write, you remove few and write some animals. So since this is I type, some type of statement, we have to remove not also. So we can write it as some animals are fishes. Number 2, seldom are people not serious. Seldom is the word used and not represents negative statement. So we have to make it as some. So and we can rewrite it as some people are serious. So this is how we can change the negative statement with the help of particular words into some type. And the third case, a positive statement with an exception. So a positive, again a positive statement, but it should not be in a definite sense. It should have some exception which is not a definite. So positive statement should be there, that is the first condition. Second condition, it cannot be a definite statement. It should have an exception, then it can be reduced to some type of statement. Example, all eggs except 3 are eaten. All eggs. Though it appears to be a definite statement, since it is having some exception, we can say that it is not a definite statement. So condition says positive statement. Yes, that is given example is a positive one, and it is having a clear-cut exception. So then we can reduce it to some. We have to remove all and except. We can write like this: some eggs are eaten. Second example, all men except a few have selected. So this statement is also having some exception, and this is also a positive statement. So we can reduce it to some like this: some men are selected. So there are 3 cases where we can reduce a strange statement into some type of statement. First case is a positive statement with words most, a few, mostly, etc. We can reduce it to some type, that is I type. Second case, negative statement with few, seldom, hardly, etc. can be reduced to I type. And the third case, a positive indefinite statement with an exception can be reduced to some type. So now we have completed 3 statements, and the final O type of statement without beginning some not. Some O type of statements not beginning with some not. Now see exam case number 1. all negative statements beginning with words such as all, every, any, each, etc. are to be reduced to what type of statements. Now it is talking about negative statements. Why it is talking about negative statement? Because what type is a negative statement only. So what type we will find just opposite to A type and I type. A type is a positive one, I type is also a positive one. So there we have discussed 5 types of cases wherein we can rewrite the statement into A type or I type. All the 5 categories against, that means in negative sense, will be reduced to some noun. You see, number 1, all negative statements beginning with words such as all, every, any, each. In all case, what we have seen, all positive statement beginning with each, every, any is to be converted as all. Now here negative statement, we are rewriting it as some noun. Example, all men are not bad. Condition 1, negative statement. Since not is there, it is a negative statement. So the word should start with, the sentence should start with all. Yes, it has been started with all. Now it can be reduced to some not. We can write like this: some men are not bad. The second example, every item is not cool. Not means negative, every means definite. So definite negative, we need to make it as some not, some items are not cool. So that is about all type. All has been, in all case we have seen positive statement with every, any, each. Now conversely here negative statement with all, every, any. All the things can be rewritten as some not. Number 2, negative statements with words such as most, a few, mostly, generally, almost, frequently are to be reduced to O type. So this is just opposite to I type. In I type we have discussed positive statement with most, a few, mostly, etc. Now it is, here it is negative statements with most, a few, mostly, generally. Example number 1, girls are generally not cute. So condition says negative. So not has been used, it's a negative statement. And it should have generally. Yes, it is having generally. So then we can write it as some girls are not cute. Men are frequently not short tempered. Frequently means the word has been used which is giving a particular information. Not is used that the statement is a negative one. So we can reduce it to some not. We can write it as some men are not short tempered. And the third example, almost all the goats are not white. Not is used and almost is used. So it can be reduced to some goats are not white. In the third case, positive statements with beginning words such as few, seldom, hardly, scarcely, rarely, little, etc. are to be reduced to word type. So this is also case number 2 of some has been in the reverse side. So that means there we have discussed negative statement with few, seldom, etc. Now it is opposite direction. Positive statement with words few, seldom, hard are to be treated as some not. Example, few animals are fishes. Here positive statement, yes it is a positive one, and we have to see whether any of the words mentioned in the condition are used or not. Yes, few has been used. Now it can be reduced to some animals are not fishes. And next example, seldom are people serious. Condition, positive statement, seldom is the word mentioned in the condition. So it can be reduced to some not. We can rewrite as some people are not serious. And the fourth condition, a negative statement with an exception which is not definite is to be reduced to word type. So there in case number 3 of I statement, we have seen positive statement with an exception, but here it is negative statement with an exception. For example, no eggs except 3 are eaten. So it is having an exception, and also it is having an exception, and it is the statement given is a negative one. So we can rewrite as some eggs are not eaten. No men except a few have selected. Here also no indicating a negative statement, and exception has also been mentioned. So we can rewrite as no, some men are not selected. So this is how we can reduce the statements given beyond the standard types of statements. So we can have a review of the things which we have discussed till now. So we have 4 statements: all type of statement represented by A, no type of statement represented by E, some type of statement represented by I, some not is a statement represented by O, all and some are having a relation, and some is obtained when all is reduced. No and some not is also having certain relation. Some not obtained when no statement is reduced. So these are the standard types of statements that will be given from this chapter. If any new type of statement is occurred in the examination, we need to reduce the new statements into any of these 4 standard types of statements. So if we want to reduce a sentence to a type of statement, condition 1 is a positive statement with words every, each and any. Condition 2 is a positive statement when it is talked particularly about a person, we can reduce it to A type. When it comes to no, that is E type, a negative statement having words no, none, no one, etc. are to be converted into E type. And the second case, when a negative statement particularly talked about a person as a subject, then that can also be converted into E type. The third case, some type when a positive statement is given and it is linked with most, almost, a few, etc. are to be converted into some type. Case 2, negative statement with scarcely, seldom, few, etc. to be converted into I type. And number 3, a positive statement with some exception can be converted into I type. And finally, the some not, when a negative statement with words every, all, any, etc. are to be treated as some not. And second case, negative statement with words like most, almost, generally, etc. are to be converted as some not. Condition 3, positive statement with words like scarcely, few, rarely, little, etc. to be converted as some not. And case 4, negative statement with some exception to be treated as some not. So this is the overall subject till now we have discussed, and now the very important part, that is exclusive statement. Nowadays most of the questions are being asked from this place only. So let us see what are all the exclusive statements available. Statements beginning with only, alone, some but, none but, none else but are called exclusive statements. So only is being repeatedly asked nowadays. So only is an exclusive statement along with alone, none but, none else but, all the things are to be treated as exclusive statement. Why these statements are called as exclusive means the subject which was discussed in this statement will have certain exclusiveness. So that means those subjects will not have any possible derivation of conclusion. So what is this possible conclusion? That we will discuss in the later video when we discuss about conclusions. Now let us see what is an exclusive statement and how we have to understand it. You see, examples are given here. The statement, it can be like this: only A is B. Only, if it starts with only, it is an exclusive statement. So the second shape can be like this: A alone is B. That is also to be treated as exclusive statement. Number third, none but A is B. That is also can be treated as exclusive statement. And finally, no one else but A or B. This is also an exclusive statement. So these exclusive statements can be reduced and rewritten as any of A type, E type or I type of statements. So in the tabular column on the right hand side, it has been written O type by mistake. So kindly make it as I type. Sorry for the mistake. So these exclusive statements can be rewritten into A type or E type or I type. If you want to write it into A type, what you have to do? You have to put all and you have to interchange the subject and predicate. You see in statement, subject is A and predicate is B. When you are writing into all type, you have to take the subject A to the predicate place and you have to bring B from the subject place to B from the predicate place to subject place. That means A and B are interchanged, then you can write it into all type. If you want to write it into E type, then you have to ensure that you are writing in the negative sense. So no none A. So no non-A. Non-A means negative answer. No non-A is B, or else you can even write it as no non-B is A. You can place subject and predicate unchanged, or you can convert subject and predicate. It will not have any difference in derivation of conclusion. If you want to rewrite it in some type, that is I type, you see that subject and predicate are kept unchanged. Only change is you have to put some in place of only, alone, none but, none one else but. So that means all exclusive statements can be written in A type, E type, O type. So most preferably, it is easier to convert it into all type only, but we can convert it into some type and no type also. So this is about exclusive statement, and this is the overall concept of statement. We have just understood the types of statements and how to convert a different statement, that means a statement which is beyond the standard type of statements, to the A, E, I and O type of statements. So I thank everyone for watching my video, and I hope that you have understood what is a statement and what are the types of statement and how we can analyze and understand a statement. In the coming video, we will discuss about conclusions and the way and types of conclusion and the way to derive a conclusion. So if you are new to this channel and video, kindly watch my earliest videos also. So please like my video, and if you feel that this video is useful for your friends and relatives, kindly share them who are preparing for competitive examinations. And I also request everyone to kindly subscribe to my channel so that I will have some motivation for doing good videos in the coming future. And I also request you to kindly subscribe my Telegram channel, which has been mentioned in the description. You will find all my previous videos and playlist at the end card so that you can have a reference. Thank you one and all. Let us meet in the next video. Namaste.